Hello, everybody. My name is Karen Jacobsen, and I'm the Henry J. Leir Professor of International Migration here at the Fletcher School. And today we want to talk about a course that we are teaching in the spring of 2021 on research methods. It's actually a track in which I teach an initial module that introduces everybody to the idea of developing a research question, a research design, looks at the different approaches to using qualitative and quantitative methods, and produces a proposal at the end that talks about how you're going to go about addressing your research question. And this track then develops into a much more detailed look at both qualitative methods, which is a track that's going to be taught by Professor Wilson, and quantitative methods, which is a track that will be a module that will be taught by myself. And then Professor Mazurana is going to build on those by adding yet a third module that is going to focus on specific populations and how we conduct research there. So I'm handing this off now to Professor Wilson, who's going to talk about her qualitative research module.
Wonderful. Thank you, Professor Jacobsen. I'm as excited as you are about this research stream, and I'm delighted to be teaching the qualitative portion of it. My background is actually as a practitioner before I came to Fletcher. I'm now a professor of practice, and so I hope to bring some of that practical application to the course itself. I've taught courses here on financial inclusion, on economic inclusion, and all of that required a lot of field research. So I'm hoping to share that as well as some raw material with the students. Thank you. I'm going to turn it over now to Professor Mazurana.
Thanks, Professor Wilson. I'm also very excited to be joining this trio of research colleagues. As mentioned, my name is Professor Mazurana. I'm a research professor here at the Fletcher School. And for the last 20 years, I've been working with vulnerable and at-risk populations in conflict settings and humanitarian crises. And I've produced a lot of research with these populations for United Nations, for international NGOs, for governments, and of course for academic consumption. And so now I'm really excited that I'll be offering an intensive graduate level course on how you do this kind of research ethically and practically, and best practices for doing this with really at-risk and vulnerable populations. We're going to be looking at survivors of sexual and gender-based violence, children who've experienced violence, armed groups and armed forces, and victims of international crimes. So learning really the ethics and the practicalities of how you keep yourself safe, your colleagues safe, your research subjects safe, and how to do the best kind of research and how to bring that forward at the international level.